Hello, everyone. Let me ask you something. Do you ever watch an English movie or YouTube video and think, wait, what did they just say? You understand some words, but everything feels too fast, like the speakers are racing with time. Don't worry, you're not alone. Millions of English learners feel the same way every single day. They can read and write English easily, but when it comes to listening to fast English, their brain just freezes. But here's the good news. It's not because you're bad at English. It's because your ears are not yet trained to catch natural speed and sounds. You see, native speakers don't pronounce every single word clearly, like in textbooks. They connect, blend, and shorten their words. Instead of saying, I am going to, they say, I'm gonna. Instead of, what are you doing, they say what you're doing. That's why fast English sounds like a blur. But the truth is, once you understand these patterns and practice the right way, you'll start hearing every word clearly, and you'll be shocked at how much you already know. In this video, I'll teach you simple, smart, and fun ways to understand fast English easily. No boring grammar, no stress, just real, practical listening practice. So stay till the end, because this might be the moment your listening skills change forever, and you finally start understanding English like a native speaker. The first technique is train your ears. If you want to understand fast English, you first need to train your ears, not your grammar. Most learners focus on learning new words or rules. But real progress starts when your ears get used to real English sounds. Think about it. When babies learn to speak, they don't study grammar books or vocabulary lists. They listen every single day to voices, to rhythm, to sounds. Until their brain starts recognizing patterns, you have to do the same thing. Start listening to English daily, even if you don't understand everything. It can be podcasts, YouTube videos, or English shows. At first, it will sound fast and confusing. That's okay. Your brain is getting stronger with every second you listen. Try this. Choose one short English clip every day. Listen once without subtitles. Then listen again with subtitles. Finally, repeat after the speaker, slowly, word by word. This simple habit will train your ears to catch the natural rhythm of real English. You'll notice that words start sounding clearer, and soon you'll understand conversations that once felt impossible. Remember, it's not about listening more. It's about listening better. The second technique is to learn the secret of connected speech. Why English sounds so fast. Have you ever noticed that English speakers sound so fast, even when they're not really speaking fast? That's because they use something called connected speech. In connected speech, English words link together, and many sounds change or even disappear when people talk naturally. For example, want to becomes wanna, going to becomes gonna. Did you sounds like date? When you read the words, they look simple, but when you hear them, they sound totally different, right? That's why you might understand English reading, but when you listen to real people, it suddenly feels too fast. The trick is not to learn every new word, but to learn how words connect and flow. Try this exercise. Listen to short English conversations. Notice how words blend together. Pause and repeat the same way the speaker says them, not word by word, but as a full sound. For example, instead of saying, I am going to eat, say it like, I'm gonna eat. You'll be surprised how natural and confident you start to sound, and how much easier it becomes to understand fast English. Because once your ears understand connected speech, you stop translating in your head and start thinking in English. The third technique is stop translating in your head. Think in English naturally. One of the biggest reasons people struggle to understand fast English is because they keep translating every word in their head. You hear something in English, then you change it into your own language. Then you think of an answer, and by that time, the speaker is already on the next sentence. That's why you feel slow and confused. Not because your English is weak, but because your brain is busy translating instead of understanding. So how can you fix this? You have to train your brain to think in English directly. Start small. Think about your daily life in English. For example, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm cooking breakfast. I'm walking to school. Don't translate those thoughts. Just say them in English, even silently in your head. You can also describe what you see. The sky is blue. I'm drinking coffee. My phone is on the table. The more you practice this, the faster your brain switches into English mode, and soon you'll understand fast speech without thinking twice. Remember, when you think in English, you stop translating. When you stop translating, you start understanding instantly. That's how you begin to sound and feel fluent. The fourth technique is build your listening habits for real-life English. If you want to understand fast English, you can't just study. You have to live with English every day. Fluency doesn't come from one big lesson. It comes from small, daily habits that train your ears and brain to work together. So here's the truth. You don't need more grammar books. You need more real English around you. Start with this simple habit plan. Step 1, listen to something in English every morning. A short podcast, a YouTube clip, or even a news story. Don't worry if you don't catch every word. Just let your brain get used to the sound. Step 2, listen again at night. Repetition is your secret weapon. Hearing the same words twice helps your brain remember patterns automatically. Step 3, change your phone or app language to English. It's a small change, but it keeps your brain thinking in English all day. Step 4, listen to English while doing something else. Walking, cooking, or cleaning. This makes learning part of your lifestyle, not just your study time. Remember, you don't need hours every day. Even 15 minutes of active listening can make a huge difference. If you do it consistently, real progress happens when English becomes part of your daily world. Not something you only study once a week, because when your ears hear English every day, your understanding starts to grow naturally and fast. The fifth technique is learn to catch the key words, not every word. Many learners panic when they can't understand every single word in English. But here's a secret. Even native speakers don't catch every word in a fast conversation. They understand the meaning because they focus on the key words. The most important words that carry the main idea. For example, if someone says, "Hey, I was wondering if you could maybe help me move my stuff tomorrow." You don't need to understand every small word like "was wondering," or maybe the key words are help, move, stuff, tomorrow. Now, you already know what the person means. That's how natural listening works. You catch the main words, your brain fills in the rest, and you understand the whole message fast. So here's how to practice this skill. Step 1, listen to short English audios or clips. Step 2, write down only the main words you hear. Step 3, try to guess the meaning from those key words. Step 4, listen again to check if you are right. You'll be surprised your brain gets smarter each time. After some days, you'll start understanding the meaning even when the speaker talks quickly. Remember, understanding English is not about hearing everything. It's about catching what matters most. Focus on the message, not the noise. And suddenly, fast English won't sound fast anymore. The sixth technique is to use shadowing. The smart way to train your listening and speaking together. If you want to understand English fast and speak fluently, there's one technique that works like magic. It's called shadowing. So, what is shadowing? It means listening and speaking at the same time. You shadow the speaker like an echo. For example, play a short English clip, maybe from a podcast or movie. As you listen, repeat the words immediately, trying to copy the speaker's tone, speed, and rhythm. At first, it feels difficult. You might miss words or fall behind, and that's okay. You're not just repeating sounds. You're training your brain, mouth, and ears to work together, just like native speakers do. Start with short sentences. How are you doing? What are you up to today? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? Practice these again and again until your voice flows naturally. The best part, shadowing helps you think in English, understand fast English, and speak confidently all at once. Here's a small tip. If you find it hard, slow down the video speed first. Then, as you get better, move back to normal speed. Do this for just 10 minutes every day, and soon you'll notice your listening becomes sharper, and your speaking sounds smoother and more natural. Remember, don't chase perfection. Chase progress. Every sentence you shadow makes you more fluent than yesterday. The final secret is to stay consistent and confident every day. Now that you know all the tips to understand English fast, there's just one last secret, and it's the most powerful one of all. That secret is consistency. It doesn't matter how good your lessons are, how many videos you watch, or how many words you know. If you don't practice every day, you won't move forward. Think about it. You didn't learn your first language in one day. You listened, repeated, made mistakes, and learned again every single day. English is the same. Even 15 minutes daily can change your level completely. If you stay consistent, so here's my challenge for you. Listen to English every day, even a small amount. Speak a few sentences aloud, even if you're alone. Don't worry about mistakes, worry about progress. Remember, fluency is not about being perfect. It's about being brave enough to keep going. Every time you listen, speak, and repeat, you're training your brain to understand faster and respond naturally. And one day soon, you'll realize something amazing. You'll understand movies, songs, and real conversations easily. And you'll say to yourself, I did it. I really understand English now. So don't stop here. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. Because your fluency journey doesn't end. It starts today.